GM. Welcome back, everybody, to Noun O'Clock live at the Noun Square. I am Robot Fish Girl. We're watching the end of the auction for Noun 1377. This Noun. If you want to watch the end of the auction with us, you can do so at nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. That's nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. While you're here, you can also pick up this Sunshine Mustard that I forgot to get yesterday, so I'm going to do that really fast. And give me 2 seconds. And for only 0.00069 ETH, it's $228 USD at the moment. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, goes to funding artists on chain in the Nouniverse and beyond. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes, but for now, only 30 seconds left on the auction. Dusk, picking up a 20-second noun. 3.12 on this thumbs up Trogdor. This wasn't one of ours. We did not pick this one, but I am a fan of it. And I also have some good news regarding FOMO that I'll share in 3, 2, 1. And now that it is time for janky FOMO. All right, you know the drill. Thumbs up if you like a noun, thumbs down if you don't. We get enough thumbs ups on a noun, that's going to be on auction for the next 24 hours. So, the exciting thing is, yesterday we were having a little bit of jankiness with FOMO. I was doing this weird overlay stuff. We do not have to do that anymore because turns out that FOMO has actually been updated. Ben, our very own Ben Body, published the got his fix added to FOMO last night, which you may notice has a new little addition in the logo, top left-hand corner, between the O and the U. That is right. The NARS trait has officially been added.
It's not between the O and the U. It is the U.
I have a
Between the O and
brain.
the N.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. That is what
Listen.
you said, wasn't it?
No.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Don't get
Well,
distracted.
We'll fix it in post. That's exactly what I said. Editor, go back in the VOD and make it so that I was never wrong. Am I talking about the editor like they're another person? That's me. What am I?
Yeah. Well, I tell you, it's not that hard to find. I guess. I guess
you are not letting this go.
He's grabbed a
I'm
bunch
a
of them.
champion. You know, I've been practicing a lot. I know you guys both have as well, so I don't think we'll fail.
What do you mean
but
both have? Listen, my practice is I do it live. That is the only
Yeah.
practice I have.
Well, I have a little bit more than, but I do
Yeah.
enjoy watching nouns come down the blockchain.
It is fun. But yes, the FOMO has officially been updated, so we are able to just play it normally instead of doing this weird crystal ball overlay thing. Although I'm saving that just to be safe. So, otherwise,
We'll do it live!
I found the button. I found where I put the file. Yeah, I have it back now. So we are looking for a NARS trait, hopefully on a otherwise fairly monochromatic noun. So as we've mentioned, Gami is still in the market for another noun. Netnose is in the YouTube chat going, no narsns. No narsns. Yeah. NOGNARSNS. No narses. No narsns. There it is. I am in pain.
Yeah.
I have a commission I'm working on. It's simple. It's just like a transcription commission. Literally just like taking a song, converting it to MIDI. Say I can't do that shit yet. Well, so here's the thing. There are things that can do that, but none of them are good.
Get your bingo cards ready.
Yeah.
What, in 3 nouns?
No, because you could tell that I'm about to go on a rant about MIDI. Basically the problem is that music, when you are feeding it in, when you get it from like a third-party source, is a compressed MP3. All of the layers are narrowed down. If you could separate the stems, then yeah, you can go audio to MIDI. That technology's been around for decades. I use it, but as it stands right now, all you would get, you can go audio to MIDI when it's complex, but you get these nightmarish piano rolls that don't actually match the notes of the individual instruments. What they do is they play a bunch of notes to sound like whatever is being said or sung or whatever. Which is where you get those like nightmare MIDI files, like the black MIDI files, that you play them and it sounds like somebody talking. Or it sounds like a ghost possessing a piano talking, more accurately. That's what they end up doing. Which obviously isn't what anybody's looking for, so yeah. It's not difficult work, but it does involve, especially when you're like, I'm on a new setup, newish. You know, I only got this computer in November, and a lot of the old VSTs that I used to use don't work anymore. VSTs are virtual instruments. And so I've been having to find whole new instruments. And some of them are still there, but now they're paid when before they were free. And luckily some of those are like, okay, it's a nominal payment. It's like $10 a month. I can handle that. But other ones are like, you know.
Great black hole.
That is a really good black hole. Other ones are like, pay $200 and we'll, for every month, and we'll give you a fraction of what you had for free a year ago. And it's like, fuck off. So, having to find music production requires when you are doing something like this, requires a specific breed of autism where you can listen to the same 4 seconds of music over and over again for 6 hours and minorly tweaking a noise until you get it exactly the way you want it, and then you move on to the next 4 seconds.
And animations like that too.
Yeah.
I gotta
It's just the visual
make this arm
equivalent.
move perfectly, or like what you're saying with lip syncs or something. I'm listening to the same line of dialogue over and over and over for hours.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm by myself in my apartment, so I don't wear headphones, but I'm sure if my neighbors can hear it, they're like, "What the fuck is going on over there?"
That's how it feels as a voice actor too when you're recording lines, because like I put up like baffling. I have like a little booth that I go into, but oof. It's a lot. I did
It's a little over and over. Don't do it.
What's over and over?
I said it's a little over and over. I did do it.
We didn't get it, but we did get another thumbs up, and I always like that trait. So now it's time for Nomo Nouns. If you're not there already, nounoclock.live, nomo.wtf. You're going to see all of these nouns arrayed before you. You're going to pick your absolute favorite from among them. Spam click it with all your might every 10 seconds. Half of them are eliminated until we're left with just one. That's going to be the Nomo Noun of the day. Make sure you've signed in with your wallet or your clicks will not be counted. Once again, sign in with your wallet or your clicks will not be counted. We saw a couple of good ones here. I rather like that owl. I like the pop queen. That's fun. The black hole is I don't think that can be beat though. On the red background. Oh man.
I can beat it with something. So what's the worst
Why
one
did that
here?
sound ominous?
Let's go with the snow globe.
Snowboard.
Oh,
snow globe. Okay, I'm dumb.
You know, you put out challenges. Sometimes I have to take them up.
Well, no, I didn't mean it can't be defeated if you click on something else. I mean, it looks good. I really like the bombing on stage at a stand-up show, though. I'm also a fan of this.
Yeah, there was a Nouns Fest animation about that.
That makes sense. Okay.
For a second, I forgot I was supposed to be going after the snow globe.
But you're not. You're supposed to be going after the black hole because it's better.
Final round. Snow globe versus black hole. Who will win? Who will lose? 3, 2, 1, fight!
No one's guess.
Black hole wins. Fatality.
I see you, Brad. I see you flexing by making it shoot up with your fucking tablet.
Yep.
I see you threatening
you
to not
win.
let this black hole. I see what you're doing. I could have moved it over to my tablet, and I didn't because I don't believe in cheating.
It's not cheating. I'm using my tools to my advantage.
I hate you. All right. Noun number 1378 is this absolutely gorgeous black hole. You can pick it up for the next 24 hours for just 0.00069 ETH. That is 228 USD. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, which goes to funding artists on chain, the Nouniverse, and beyond. Speaking of the Yellow Collective, it does look like collective noun number 456 has gone to 0x1FF1 for 0.031. Congratulations to them. And oh my God.
Yeah, I'm getting
That's
it in there
yeah.
for
Now I
sure.
see what you mean, NetNose. A while ago, NetNose in the YouTube chat was like, "CN457 is me when I stole the Brett shirt."
Yep,
But correct.
I'm in there.
Tornado drops starfish on.
The crayon boxes have been, I think, our highest auctions recently.
It
Which
makes
ones?
sense. I mean, given what the
The
Yellow
crayons.
Collective is and what it's for, I think it makes sense that crayons would be particularly popular, right? Because anybody buying into the Yellow Collective, assuming they're paying attention.
And then there was another one too that people were fighting for. Oh, that there was a VHS tape
Yeah,
that I
I'm
remember that
scrolling
went up
back.
pretty high.
The what's it called? The Sloth did pretty well too. So the Penguin VHS tape, the Penguin went even higher than the tape. Not much, but 0.041 to 42. Yeah. This Noun Square, I'm surprised this one didn't go higher. I kind of want to make an offer on that. So that's really good. Huh. Anyway, there's our shenanigans. If you're not familiar with the Yellow Collective, like I said, it's an on-chain club devoted entirely to supporting artists. If you are an artist of any stripe, and that does include, musicians or sculptors or photographers. It doesn't just mean digital art or visual art. It means any sort of art. If you can record it and put it on chain, we're interested in it. Or if you are building infrastructure that supports artists, we're also interested in that. So go check that out, yellowcollective.xyz for more information. Just scroll down below the auction and you'll find out all about it. And yeah, we've got some exciting announcements today that'll be going up on. I don't want to spoil anything, but they're going to be going up on probably in the Yellow Channel pretty soon, I would wager. So yeah, I'm excited. We teased some things yesterday that you might have seen if you're over on Warpcast. I'm not going to say anything specific, but this was yesterday saying that tomorrow it's going to be day 0. Might mean something.
And yesterday's tomorrow is today.
Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. Anyway, yes, tomorrow's today is
yesterday.
Friday. Tomorrow's today is yesterday, and yesterday's tomorrow is today, which is Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday, and Sunday is afterwards. Anyway. I don't know why I keep quoting that fucking song. I actually like her current music, so I don't know why I keep bringing up that shame. if anybody hasn't kept up with Rebecca Black, she actually does make good music now. I'm not even kidding. Anyway. So yeah, we've got some announcements. I'm sure Toady is going to be posting them a little bit later, because right now it's still so early that it's not exactly ideal posting time. But in a few hours, probably around noon EST, we're going to be making a pretty big announcement. We're going to be talking about it tomorrow on the show, since I don't want to spoil anything, but keep your eyes peeled, because there you are going to be seeing some major... And it does relate to everything we do here. So I'm excited. With that out of the way, we've done our shenanigans. We ended up with a safety thumbs up with some disco noggles. Listen, we didn't pick this noun, but I do like it. I really like the thumbs up head. I don't know why. There's something that's appealing about it. I like this noun. It is not the most aesthetic noun we've had, but like as a character, I enjoy it. So good on you, whoever got this one. Then we got a Nomo noun that is fantastic, this beautiful black hole. And we got an absolutely brilliant Yellow Collective noun, number 457, which you can bid on at yellowcollective.xyz for the next 23 hours and 32 minutes. With all that out of the way, let's move on to some proposals. It does look like RUDTF has been defeated, 3-97. The feedback was mixed, but we'll see where that goes. Noun O'Clock ends in 31 hours. It seems surprisingly contentious, 54-46. It's sort of the divide on this one appears to be sort of some people saying, we should incentivize buying into nouns. We should incentivize, taking part in the auctions. Maybe give out ETH and then ask that they buy a noun with it or something like that. And it is what some people are saying. And other people are saying, yeah, let's support these really good artists with this. So we will see what happens there. I thought usually nouns proposals tend to be one way or the other. When we get a contentious one on like this, it is really interesting. So 54-46. It does need 124 to pass with those 46 against votes, which is the maximum required. So we will see where that goes. The Nounish and Kitpass as a global brand, strong start, ends in 47 hours. It's currently sitting at 28-5. So hopefully that continues to do well. The Nouns Elephant Rescue, 14-37. As we've mentioned, it does look like a lot of people are like, yeah, we don't want to put more funds into this ecosystem, which is understandable. But yeah, we'll see where that goes. It doesn't end for another 3 days, so still could go in either direction, but as it stands, it does need 124 votes to pass. So with the active bidders, that is going to be difficult. The Auction House V3 upgrade, this is, essentially a bookkeeping prop. It's currently sitting at 64 with 1 against. Interesting. So we'll see. Again, I have no doubt that that's going to pass. It kind of has to for Duna compliance, but we'll see where we go. And finally, Noggle Central Academy of Fine Arts, Beijing. Carl, you're up on stage. Do you want to take over at this point? Because we've talked about this proposal before, and it looks like the art has changed significantly. I saw that you messaged me asking if you could come by, which the answer is, of course, yes, but I will admit that I only saw that message after I was already playing the main theme, so I figured you were going to show up or you weren't.
Thank you. Sorry, I might sound a bit funky because I'm still recovering from a flu bug and stuff. So
Oof.
pardon my.
Sorry to hear it. No, I know the feeling.
Yeah. So I think I'll just reiterate some main points that is for this prop, since it's just a new proposal, right? So I think which is the design itself. So we finally get CFA acceptance to have Noggle in itself, in its form, as an art installation on their premises. So that's just, we are bringing a Noggle directly into CFA Beijing. And then for this reiteration, we also made it clear that SBH, the designer, the lecturer, he will be physically using the physical Noggle as his classroom in-class case study, right?
Oh, that
where it
is
share
cool.
more about where it share more about open source and see just open sharing your access your data and stuff with in terms of arts. We put that into writing in this reiteration, and then for this reiteration that plan on how we are going to reveal the novel. So there is a unveiling ceremony, so which is consists of like three very simple segment, but it's more catered towards the arts scene. We want to show attendees uh, to where they can celebrate novels and also learn about the creative vision of nouns, right? So basically there will be a art exhibition of curated from within the wider Noun ecosystem, say Yellow Collective, Noun O'Clock, etc. And there will also be a hot mic section by with me and Nick, where we will be sharing how we build with nouns and how nouns can be an engine behind public goods. And there will be also a screening section where we'll screen nouns movie as well as basically the audience there are all art students or art educator or people that are in the art scenes, right? So we just want to showcase more different formats of that's why we are also having this screencasting corner. And then there's lastly there's a live painting station where there's a community mural as well as a painting station where attend join a community mural one and then paint Now's piggy bank, which is from prop 709 if I'm not wrong.
Oh, I love that.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
Ishal's
basically
prop.
that's the yeah. Yeah, so basically opening ceremony for Noggle once it's completed. And then next I think we also shared some further plan. So we are not just only having this open ceremony to just celebrate Nows and leverage it to use it as a funnel where we are able to gather folks that do show a real interest and curiosity towards nouns and novel. SBH teaching in his classes, we are going to gather and curate highly aligned folks, be it students or educators or his peers, into now helping to have like a small committee, like a book club, where they can actively participate in NOW's governance via delegate, because we do have a pirate ship NOWs that we playground prop. So we wish to delegate this to a new audience that can be actively participating in NOWs on chain, and then give us our DAO, our ecosystem, a new perspective. So that's a level goal as well. And last point, I think the another major change is a 13.5 reduction in overall funding, because the main reduction came from compensation, because we opt for one nouns as reward. First, we wanted to drop the overall funding in terms of monetary sum low. That's why we drop our team comp and for one nouns. And similarly to the playground prop, we will only request for these nouns via a subsequent on-chain proposal after we fully execute this. So regardless or not, the DAO would have total freedom to decide if we deserve these nouns and reward. And just to reiterate, pass or fail on the subsequent prop for what do not deter our aim for having new audience to participate on chain as delegate, because we do still hold our pirate ship nows. So these are the major changes or iteration for this resubmission proposal, I would say.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic summary. And while you were talking, I was scrolling through the prop and highlighting the bits that you were talking about for the sake of the stream. So yeah, I think the last proposal was what, 105,000 USDC? And this is brought down
Yes,
to
yes.
90K. I
Yeah, about 90K. Yeah. There's also
I
slight
do
reduction
remember.
in
I'm good with
the
numbers. But yes, this
Yeah.
is brought down to 90K, so significant reduction there, almost a 15,000 reduction in that. I love, once again, I said this last time, but I love that this is being designed by a faculty member, and I love even more the dedication to using it as a classroom case study. I think that is a huge. I don't remember. Was that in the
Yeah.
last prop? I feel like it was inferred, but I don't
That's in the
think it
last
was an
prop as well.
actual point.
Yeah. Yes,
Um,
yes, that's why we made it clear in this reiteration.
Yeah. Because like it was one of those things where I think I mean I assumed it, and I think you expected people to assume it, but it wasn't there. So I really love that you highlighted. We'll use the installation as his classroom case study. I think people who maybe aren't necessarily familiar with how art schools work are realizing just how impactful it is to have a faculty member get funded to build the damn thing on campus. Um, and how useful
Yeah,
that will be
yeah.
not only in terms of
Niacin,
proliferation,
Foxy,
but how useful it will be for the students. Which anybody who's been here in the past couple of weeks know how know how important I find arts education. So yeah, and I love the if you want a shining example of listening to feedback, go look at Prop 703 and look at the feedback that was left on it, and then read this new one. Because the celebration is also fantastic. I love that you're incorporating the piggy banks, because those are just so adorable, and it's giving the students there an opportunity to, presumably they're going to be able to take the piggy banks home too. So it's
To
giving them
just
an opportunity to have something like a commemorative piece that shows they were there. That isn't just like a T-shirt or something. It's something that they had an active hand in my brain blanked. What's the word I'm looking for? An active hand
example
in
of
contributing
how
to. Sorry, what was that? I feel like I interrupted
yeah,
you.
I think it's also an example of like how nouns can format, right? Like they see it as a physical Nogger installation. They were able to see nouns as a movie, as a shorts, and then there's a physical piggy bank that they can pay. The concept of nouns being a champion for CC0, I think it will be a stronger message. I think
Yeah.
that's my personal opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's CC0, and it is multimedia and multidisciplinary. So it's not just a
Yes.
CC0 sculpture. It's not just CC0 visual art. It is CC0 animation. It is a
Yes.
CC0 ethos, and that variety is going to really give people an opportunity to understand that.
Yep.
Yeah, so and just to clarify, because I feel like people might not have heard it. You were talking about doing a delegation so that the students could take an active hand in Noun's governance. And you were saying
Yes.
that is
That's
not
our
contingent on this the Noun 758 retro round, right? That is, you are going to do that regardless, and
yes.
hopefully we'll be able to do it with the retro Noun, but otherwise it's still going to happen.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
that
Because
I love that.
we do hold
Yeah. You do what?
because we do have our pirate ship now. So regardless if we have now 758 Panda or not, actively try to gather high align folks that willing to be active in on-chain governance from CFA. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So,
It's fantastic. I mean, obviously, I voted for on the last prop, so it's no surprise that I would also be in favor of this one. I will admit, I think I liked the last sculpture more than these giant noggles, but I do understand why people might like these more, and I like that they kept the mirrored interior. Literally,
yeah.
you can walk in and see yourself in nouns.
Yes. The whole idea of that is to have making that art installation more interactive,
Mm-hmm.
apart from just being a structure there, right? So that's why
Right.
Bohan incorporated like the mirror room within the Nogger Eyes itself.
And you're really completing the trifecta of interactive art at this point. You started in interactive furniture with the benches, and then moved on to a playground, and now it is an actual fine art installation. moving up the ladder.
Yes.
It's oh, and the
Step by
mural.
step.
So you're also interactive in the collaborative sense. Really running the gauntlet there, huh?
Yeah, it's quite a journey, to be honest. Like, to be honest, it's quite.
I do feel like having, because all of these are, the proposals that you have submitted are along the same lines enough that I think people can trust to your ability to execute. In that they are all, physical objects at minimum semi-permanent in a location, and that are built to stand the test of time, and that are interactive to some degree, but they're all different enough that I think you are somewhat uniquely positioned to be able to speak personally on the breadth of what nouns can be and what nouns can do. So I really think that is you're a valuable resource for the people who are going to be interacting with this. So I'm glad to see that y'all are going to be taking an active interest in the unveiling.
Thank you, because I think that's the magic that attracted me to nouns in the first place. Like, it could be, but it could be anything that you imagine it could be. So I think I just love that. So yeah, I mean, we live and breathe nouns, right? Every one of us they are still here right now. So yeah.
Awesome. I'm excited. I think that this is, in terms of structure and in terms of ROI for the people who care about that, I think this is a much stronger proposal than the last one, and I think it stands a really good chance. I hope to see it pass.
Thank you. I mean, anyone here who is a Nouser as well, I think we also appreciate all the vote in Nouser, and definitely on chain. So like always, my DM is always open. So anyone who like question or want to clarify further, just shoot me a DM. I'm open to chat.
Love it. All right.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you wanted to? Of course. Is there anything that you wanted to bring up about the proposal before we? Well, I mean, at this point, I think we might call it.
Just one more point to reiterate.
Go for it.
The proposal is a permanent structure. It's a permanent structure. It's not time sensitive, so it's going to be permanently installed in CFA, just like all of our installation that we have created. They are permanent installation. Just want to reiterate that. Yeah.
Until somebody gets funded to put something else there, it is permanent, and that's probably not going to happen for a good long while. So yeah, that's why I said at minimum semi-permanent, because it's like, I mean, it's at least our lifetime.
Yes, at least our lifetime.
I love it. Yeah, and I love that this is, as much as I did enjoy the installation that was in the last proposal, and I do still fully intend to build it in Minecraft. There is something appealing about having just Noggles there and have them be representative of CC0. I did want to ask, with the pirate ship playground, there was like an informational board there that like explained nouns and talked about it. And you also had that fun little website that you put me on for some unknown reason. Is there going to be something like that for this? Is there going to be like an explainer anywhere near the installation talking about what it is, or?
For this installation, we will still have the same linking to the website for explainer board. Yeah, for explainer board, we do not have that plan for this, because I think it's not it's not quite
It doesn't fit.
tasty.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah,
like
yeah,
it doesn't feel like
yeah,
it would make sense to put it anywhere near this. Maybe just stick a QR code sticker on a wall nearby.
yeah.
Or
But there will
something.
be but there will be that same QR code that link to the website that we've created. Yeah.
Love it. Okay, that's fantastic. That's the only question I had, and that was more a point of clarity than anything else. Because I on the last one you were so meticulous in the not the last one of this prop in the pirate ship one. You're so meticulous in the planning of it that the plaque was actually in the 3D renders before it was built.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't see it in this one, and I was like, well, let's just clarify that it's actually not there. I don't know where they would put it, but all right, fantastic. I love it. And I love that you are going to be reusing
you.
that site, so it's beyond that, just that one location. That's really nice. Okay. That's all the questions I had. Did anybody else on stage want to ask any questions while we're here?
Hello.
Hi,
No,
Kaneko-san.
just hope you get better.
Yeah.
Get well soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
You got to go. Yeah, I just have some update, and unfortunately, I just proposals that failed on the Noun Square snapshot. So it turned to be we got the bunch of the against my proposal. The grant. Even though that we failed, we keep on submitting. Just I come up to share the current situation.
I think it still stands a pretty good chance. I meant to write a thing yesterday, and then I utterly forgot to. So I'm gonna have to do that now. And if I don't, yell at me. But I think it did not pass in Nouncil, but so far the support has been almost unanimous among everybody else. Without the Nouncil vote, it's currently sitting at 28-5. So Nouncil is a big help, but it is not 100% necessary to succeed. So I do hope that this continues to do well.
Yes. And also, I saw joined the Nancy calls on the Discord yesterday night. And Brett, you just give me the tips to use the music designed by the Woody.
Noun sounds.
Yeah,
He made that maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah, but
It's been a
about around a
while.
little less than that, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. I used it for I had to do a little stop motion animation for one of my projects for school, and I used it to make the background music. And it was fun.
Yeah, we started thinking to use such a good music. This is also for our promotion video or something. So yeah, thank you for tips. I have to know. We also experience it's not easy to pass the proposal, so consistency keys.
Yeah, but you're familiar enough with the process of, submit a proposal, get feedback, reiterate, and try again. So I have no doubt that some iteration of this proposal will pass. Genuinely, not a doubt in my mind. Even if it requires changing some things and submitting it again, I have no doubt that because there are some ideas that at their core are undeniable. It's just a matter of execution, and I think this is up there. So yeah.
Thanks. Thank you.
I ain't worried.
Alright. Okay. Thank you.
I know how massively useless that is when you're in the middle of getting feedback, but the point stands. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. I think it's going to do well. And it does end in 47 hours, so if you are involved in nouns on any level, don't forget to vote on all of these proposals. We still have 4 ongoing and a 5th one that's going to be up in a little over a day, about a day and a half. So go check those out. And don't forget, feel like we used to talk about this a lot more, and we haven't for a little while. You can still vote with Noggles too. The $sign Nogs. There's a pretty big voting pool that's delegated. So well, here, let's do this right now because I haven't voted on this yet. So super easy to vote. And there we go. Done. So if you do have any nogs, just app.noggles.com if you want to go check out this governance platform. I am a big fan of fractionalized governance, and I think this does a great job of it. So go check it out. Otherwise, I think that's about all she wrote. Is there anything I forgot to go over? We've got some major announcements later today, so once again, don't forget to keep an eye out on the yellow channel on Warpcast. But other than that, I think we might be about done. Speak now or forever hold your breath.
Not specific to nouns, but Jack is playing with contracts again, I'll say. A little,
When is he not?
yeah.
Rodeo has become more interesting.
Yeah.
I guess we could say that.
Should I even ask?
Interesting depending on how you perceive what's going on.
What is going on?
You're able to change the metadata of the artwork in your contracts, and you can reopen the closed editions.
Oh.
Yeah.
So depending
no
on
more 24 hours.
Depending on how you see that, a lot of people are not amused that there's people going and changing the stuff that they collected and reopening it so more people can collect it. And then there's other people that, think it's just more of an interesting experiment.
Yeah. I think as long as it's optional. In the end,
Well, it's you have to know how to do it in the contract is what it is. Like if you want to change the metadata, you'd have to upload something new to IPFS and take that URI and put it in the right spot in the contract and make sure you swap out the correct tokens. And
I understood some
it's
of
not
those
like
words.
on the platform. It's not like on the platform where you can just change it right there, but
Yeah.
like in.
So he changed all of his artwork to checks. And
Yeah,
quite a few
everyone
people.
just has the same check edition now.
There was a large number of people
I
that
love him.
paid 5x, 10x, up to 1000x to get his Genesis piece. He didn't reopen that, but he did change the Genesis piece to a check. So we're seeing another round of check creations as it pertains to rodeo artwork, like the still minting button, the flashing pink button. Someone I've seen do that one, and then
Oh yeah, he almost got me with that this morning.
yeah.
If you
And
haven't,
Jaleel was the first one I saw reopen the Genesis piece. And then I've seen others do it now. And apparently Jimmy did it last week. So Jimmy's put out quite a lot of artwork. He's like 170 pieces in short order of of you know, not overly difficult to create works in some instances, but it's interesting. It's going to cause a lot of discourse, I imagine, but it seems that everyone's leaning into it and buying whatever Jack had previously had as the art, are making offers at primarily 5x to get editions of some of the stuff he had released.
My question is, did people like forget to DYOR because like it's Jack Butcher? Of course he's gonna do some bonkers shit.
Yeah,
That's part of the
I don't know.
experience. That's part of the fun. Like,
Well, yeah, it just speaks to anyone's ability to do it. So if you are, I guess it only ruins it for the speculators who are collecting multiples with thinking that things were fixed.
yeah.
And there was some FUD around the languaging around the legal information for rodeo. So
Well,
it
a lot
was
of that is
divisive
just a
before.
lot of that is standard for pretty
Yeah,
much any social media platform,
100%. But
and just
it
people get scared at new
does,
things.
yeah, or old
Makes
things.
sense.
Yeah, in this case.
I will toot NG's horn because his Check's creation site is still live. I won't point to it, but if you go looking, you can find an easy way to create your own Check seed of checks, I guess. The 10x8.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
That's fun. Ah, we're back in the
I just
checks meta.
yeah, I
Yes.
just remembered. I think it was Toady, maybe. It was like an edition of 69 blank checks,
Yes.
That was him.
and it was
Yeah.
just yeah, it was just the blank image with nothing on it.
Yeah.
I've seen quite a lot of that on rodeo, actually.
I think I have like 3 of
And now
those.
I'm seeing the simple text. This is the picture of a sunset over whatever, blah blah blah.
Modern recreations of
Today.
Ceci n'est pas une pipe. The
Exactly. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen that as well. I know. And I look back through, and there's still an on-cyber gallery of all the highest quality Czech derivative creations and spin-off artwork.
I will admit that Tarzan de l'Image is one of my favorite pieces, and I did reference it in the Nouncraft mod pack. I don't know if anybody noticed it, but if you open some minor Easter egg that I put in there, if you open Nouncraft, there's like a 3% chance that the Minecraft title screen has like the title, and then there's like a little subtitle that flashes on the right, and different mods add different things. I have and different data packs add different things. I have one that leaves a small percentage chance that it replaces it to ceci n'est pas une noun, and then another one that just says ceci n'est pas une title screen.
Nice. I
That one
have a
used to
GIF.
the title screen one used to be in default Minecraft. They took it out, so I put it back in. Ah, René Magritte. Such a
Yeah,
weird brain.
that's the meta on the meta of the moment.
The meta on the meta of the moment. Marvelous. Okay. Listen, you can't step to me when and alliterate, not expect me to start playing with it. I have no choice. I have to. it's part of who I am. I have an acute awareness that allows me to artfully arrange alluring alliterations, assembling an array of appealing and audaciously articulate anecdotes, astonishing anyone attentive to my advanced aptitude. I'm just talking shit at this point. Anyway, I like language. On that note, I personally have gone off the rails. Clearly.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. So, I think we're going to call it on that note. So thank you, everybody, for coming back once again to Noun O'Clock Live at the Noun Square. Don't forget to check out Nomo Noun number 1378, this beautiful black hole we got today for just 0.00069 ETH. That is 223 USD. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, goes to funding artists on chain, the Nouniverse, and beyond. Speaking of, we've got a fantastic starfish up there, yellowcollective.xyz, for more information. Otherwise, we will see you on Twitter, we'll see you on Warpcast, especially today. Keep an eye out, we've got a huge announcement coming. I'm very excited about it. So go check it out. I think it's, yeah, it is happening today. So go check it out. Make sure you keep an eye out, especially in the yellow channel over on Warpcast. Otherwise, don't forget to vote on proposals. I'm going to go do that for a few right now. Don't forget to leave feedback on them. And we will see you on Warpcast. We'll see you on Twitter. We'll see you on YouTube. So go check out the YouTube channel. Might see a little bit of alpha there. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. We'll see you tomorrow, most importantly. Thanks, everybody, for coming.